Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial we'll be looking at how to handle events and how to set up a custom one. First of all, there are two different ways an event can be sent. Either through the Modbus, which is conveniently gotten in the constructor of your mod using Java mod loading context.get mod event bus. For newer versions and Neo4j you can also add the event bus directly to the constructor's parameters. Now, these event buses have different ways of you being able to add something to them. One way being registries are being added to the mod event bus. This would be gotten this way. And these events are also, well, they are events that are only run on the mod event bus. These are indicated using the iModBus event interface. So each event class that implements this interface will be run on the bus, on the Modbus. All other ones, like the entity join level event, for example, are just usual events that happen on the normal MicroForge event bus, as you can see here. Most of the time, the documentation of the event tells you where it is run and if it's only server and or client side. If it's only client side, I would highly recommend that you put it in its own event bus subscriber, because if you try to invoke client only events on a mixed event bus subscriber, it will crash on dedicated servers. So make sure you have the value is equal to dist client for client event handlers, like the register caller handlers event. Now, how to register events? There's a few ways. First of all, you can use the event bus subscriber, as mentioned here. Then you have static methods inside of the class that has the event bus subscriber annotation, and each of these methods that has public static void, then the name of the method, and then takes in a single event subclass. It must be a subclass of the net.microforge.eventbus.api class, and then you can just take the event and do whatever with it, whatever it's created for. Like in this case, you can register custom caller handlers. And now there's a few more ways to register something. First and foremost being that you can register entire classes without the necessity of the event bus subscriber. If you create, for example, a class called common setup listener, and you register it to the FML common setup event, then it will currently not do anything, as there is not the event bus subscriber annotation in front of it. But you can do microforge.eventbus.register and then common listener.class. This will register all public static void, there's normal subscriber methods to the dedicated event bus. You can also do the same with the mod event bus, but normally you would just use the event bus subscriber. And there's also the possibility to use instances of a class or to register them. Something like this. Public void on item expired. Item expired event that's called for every item entity. And then you can register this event without the static. The static is only needed if you register them directly to class or use an event bus subscriber. Or you can use microforge microforge.eventBus.register, and then a new instance of the thing you want to register. In this case, a new item holder. This will register all non-static subscribe events to the bus. And there is another way of registering a custom event. You can put mod event bus, add listener. You can put a listener to it using common listener, common setup listener. This is a way to directly add one singular listener to the given event bus. You also don't need the subscribe event annotation for this then. It also allows the addition of a event priority and whether to run cancelled events or not. You can also put this on the subscribe event annotation. Receive cancelled is either true or false. Normally it doesn't receive cancelled events, but you can put it to true and then it will also receive cancelled events for that type. Let's come to how to create a custom event. You probably want to put your events either in the certain package. In this case, we'll be looking at event.custom, and then we'll just do a new event called something event. Now this class must extend event from the eventBus.api page, and then you can put anything in here, literally anything, and then you can just go to the place you want to call the event at. For example, this something event should be called, let's say it's called every time the get caller is run. You will also obviously put it wherever you want it to be called. You can put anything in here, but we'll just go microforge.eventBus.post. Post is the method to, well, post an event, and then you can just create the event and post, give it to the post method, and then the event bus will send this event to every single subscribed listener and let it run for this. And if you want your custom event to be run before Minecraft is loaded, you such like the setup events or most of the register events, you have to put the implements iModBus event in here, and then put it something like here, post, and then new something